Today, I wanted to do something a little bit different. I wanted to take a look at if you were building a stock account brand new from scratch today, in today's market, what you would buy. Here's a little preview of just what my stock account is right now. This is a breakdown of all the names that I have and their weighted percentages you can see over here. Also makes the little chart over here. So I'm going to build one of these if I was buying stuff right now. So if you guys are a beginner in a market or you're just learning how to invest and you're looking for what to invest in, this video is for you. So starting off, we're going to have stock AMD. So AMD has already gone up quite a lot from around a year and a half ago, up around 500%. But I'm still going to want some in the portfolio. I still think that it does have more upside value. I would place the weighting, however, at a 10% weighted in the portfolio. I do think that currently in mine, it's weighted quite a lot, but I think that there are better opportunities at the current price. Next up, we're going to have Celsius as well as ELF stock. Both of these stocks I really like at current values. I'm going to weight both of them at 20% in the portfolio. And both of these stocks, I really like them right now. In fact, I'm going to be buying probably more of them shortly. But at the current values, I think they have tremendous upside in the short term, as in 1 year, as well as the long term, 5+ years. Now, after that, I'm going to have SoFi up next. And this one I'm going to put at a 10% weighting in the stock portfolio. I think that SoFi in the long term is a very good opportunity, especially under $20. However, in the short term, with rates and Fed chair uncertainty with what's going on there, I wouldn't trust it a ton, which is why it's currently only at a 10% weighted. I would love to build that out as the portfolio grows, maybe in another year, look to revisit that position, possibly add some more. Next up, we are going to have three stocks. We're going to have ServiceNow, we're going to have Salesforce, and we're going to have Rubrik. Now, all of these stocks are going to be in the software space, and I believe that the software space is going to be turning sometime soon. However, I think that an 8% weighted is the most that I could put on these right now, as they are all in the same sector, but I don't think that the whole sector really starts to turn. We've already seen a bit of momentum in the software sector. However, I don't think the whole sector really starts to turn until the AI chip stocks really kind of slow down and start a decline. Once the chip stocks start on their decline, I believe that we're going to start seeing the beneficiaries of that AI investment really start to pick up. So all the SaaS service companies, all of those companies, even some of the Meta, Amazon, I think that's when those companies really start to improve on their stock price. And lastly, I have Meta and Amazon, both in as well as an 8% weighting. I think that these right now aren't going to do very much. As I said before, I wouldn't really bet on them too much now. In fact, I wouldn't hate it if you were to take this weighting and just get rid of Amazon and Meta for now. Maybe hold that cash. It's also a good idea. This is if it's just investing, but it is always a good idea to have some sort of cash. If not, you really want to be making investments weekly at that point. But cash is always a good idea to have because if the market does go down for whatever reason, you're always going to have money to buy into the stocks that are cheap at a discount. So here is the breakdown. We have Celsius and ELF at our biggest positions. We have SoFi and AMD tied for second. And then everything else is at an 8% weighted. There are nine stocks. It is slightly more towards tech. We do have a little consumer in here, consumer growth, and some fintech slash banking, and obviously software, but I'm going to throw that all into tech. So it is kind of tech heavy. But I really do think that these are my favorite opportunities in the market right now, what I would do if I was starting over. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see more, if you want to see breakdowns on my portfolio or breakdowns on companies that I might not own, but I can look into for you guys, leave it in the comment section down below. If you guys enjoyed the video, a like and a subscribe would really help me out. And thank you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.